let's go to the big finish. I got an interesting comment recently. Somebody was talking about how, just a reminder, Gravity Falls is intended for age 7 and up, right? And actually, I'm seeing the TV-Y7 in front of me. That's just what reminded me of this comment. And I'm not sure what they meant by that. They just said reminder of that, right? So I don't know if they think I cuss too much. They ask, like maybe they think there's 7-year-olds watching these reactions. I hope not. I'm trying to make these more family friendly, but by family friendly, I'm really talking about 15 and up. I'm not talking about 7-year-olds watching my stuff. Yeah, so but see, they didn't give like a timestamp or anything specific what they were commenting on. But I also wonder if instead what they were talking about is sometimes I criticize the writing. And my thing is, I don't judge this against all shows that are suitable for audiences age 7 and up. This is a very specific show. This show, I think, aspires to a higher level of intelligence and grace and craft work. Easter eggs and stuff. The kind of Easter eggs they put in here. The secret code at the back of the episodes. These are not intended for 7-year-olds. This really feels like this is suitable for people as young as 7, but that's different than intended for 7-year-olds. This feels like this is really intended for teenagers. 12, 13, 14, people like that. No 7-year-olds can be breaking any codes, is my point. And I think that this has stood the test of time. Because I've heard about the troubled production history of Gravity Falls. It took 4 or 5 years for the 2 seasons to fully materialize. Some people waited that amount of time, and they were rabid fans, and eagerly awaiting each new episode. So this wouldn't have the kind of persistent fan base it has. There are other shows that are bigger, that lasted longer, that had more consistent release schedules, that should have a stronger fan base. When I put up a poll, I expect, like Phineas and Ferb, I expect to be one of those shows. It has a decent fan base. They had a good production schedule. It came out like clockwork. There was no behind-the-scenes production issues. It wasn't a massive, long hiatus or anything like that would turn off a fan base. And our adult Bill Corbett of MST3K fame, who does riff tracks now, he's in his 60s. He was a huge fan of Phineas Ferb, so it wasn't just intended for kids. And yet, that does not have a strong fan base. At least not the people that watch my stuff, because I put out a poll and they finished like 3rd or 4th. So, I know a small sample size, but still. My point is, this show has a special niche. It has a rabid fan base that continues to support it years after it finished. That fan base is probably why Alex Hirsch now has another show that he's a showrunner for. He didn't create it, but he's a showrunner for Inside Jobs. He has that because his name has a certain amount of cachet with fans. So you don't get a fan base like that if you have a low standard of quality. So if I ever criticize the writing, it's because I'm judging it against itself. It has a high standard of quality. There's a standard of excellence they're trying to achieve with each and every episode. So if they fail on some writing point, you can't just hide behind, well, this is intended for 7-year-olds, is my point. I'm going to judge it harshly because that's the way you should judge masterpieces. And that's what this is. Believe me, their mistakes are going to be few and far between. I made more mistakes in one film than they probably made in the entire series. So, I don't remember, like I said, I don't know exactly what the comment was about. But it got me thinking about how I approach these things. If the show is just supposed to be mindless entertainment, like the 2 Crank movies by Jason Statham, you're not going to be criticizing that stuff. You're not going to be talking about continuity errors or logic flaws. They're just for fun. You got to take it in the way it's presented. This show presents itself as, look deep. There are secrets behind every tree. Pay attention to the corners and, look for clues and stuff like that. That's the kind of show this is. So if they have a failing in some way, they should be called out for it, So, anyway, that's how I think about it. As far as what I think the monster's going to be for this episode. Episode 4 of Season 2. I'm going to go with a human-vulture hybrid. Why not, Like, I'm just throwing darts against the wall at this point. If I nail even one of these, then I'm taking 6 victory laps. Let's go ahead and do this.
All right, Mabel.
Those books are scared, man.
Zeus finally fixed up the laptop. If this
All
thing
right.
works, we could learn the identity of the author and unwrap.
That's what I'm talking about.
This is it. This is it.
It's just a game of Pong. Uh-oh.
Oh, of course. A password.
Don't you worry.
Is there a Band-Aid on the screen? Did I see that correctly?
In my laser focus, there is literally nothing that can
She doesn't even have ambient sunlight focus. She's talking about laser focus.
really understand what all the buzz is about.
Very creepy.
Reading.
Yeah, he's evil. 100% evil.
Bubba.
There's no question about it. This dude is evil.
I forgot about Mermando. Did not care for Mermando.
That's the fan base, probably.
There's 7.2 million 8-letter words. All
Yep, you're
type,
screwed.
you read. Okay, Mabel?
It may not even be a word. It could be a random combination. You're screwed.
That's why we don't stick our hands in.
It's hard to tell relative character ages, right? Clearly, these kids are like, 4 or 5 or whatever. But I would have taken him for an adult until she started having a crush on him. So he must be like a teenager or something? I don't know.
Care to learn more? I bet
Damn.
you do. You
Very
like
creepy.
to learn.
That voiceover actress playing her as sexy is very terrifying.
So when's your next puppet show?
My hat?
I mean, you can't truly love puppets if you're not throwing puppet shows.
Yeah,
So-
what's up with that? You bet you can't ventriloquize either, can you?
Oh, what are the details?
There are so many details.
Remember how she... Yes, there is a Band-Aid on the
how'd it
view
go?
screen.
I don't know what happened. I got lost in his eyes and his
Yeah, so you
ponytail,
want
and
his
he was
help
so embarrassed on Friday.
Trying to land a boyfriend after the way you've been treating him, huh? Is that what I'm hearing?
If you help me with this for just a couple of days, I promise I'll help you with the password.
Yeah,
Please,
right.
Pretty.
Yeah. Yeah, but then you run him up in the funny pages every chance you get, right?
Okay. Shh.
Unbelievable.
Can't wait to get to the bottom of this laptop.
So you just left your laptop in the library. Gotcha. Yeah, oh, great. Wonderful.
The play is going to be called Love Story.
Yeah, Wendy's
a
helping.
sock opera. Just a wop wop. Mwah. Sylvie Benson.
I'm surprised she didn't have a puppet thing before.
Last time you got this sleep deprived, you tried to eat your own shirt.
There has to be some shortcut or clue. Who would know about secret codes?
Uh-oh. Gee, so my name's Cypher Bill, maybe? He's asleep. I got you.
I think I know a guy. Here, have a head that's always screaming.
We could get Alex Jones if we want that, you know?
I only ask for a small
Your soul.
In return, change your mind. I'll be here for you, ready to make a deal.
Find out what he wants first.
Hey, I'm Puppet Stan.
Still ignoring this.
I'm trying to drop a deuce here. Oh, he's in the living room. Okay.
Here, wake up with some maple juice. It has
Ew.
plastic dinosaurs in it.
It's like
I repeat.
last night I had a dream with Bill in it.
Wait, hold up. The triangle guy?
He said
So it's absolutely necessary to do a triangle when you talk about him, huh? Look at the bags under his eyes.
Today's the day that the mystery twins are back in action. I'll help you crack that
Yeah,
code.
right.
I just got
There'll be another shiny quarter on the ground or something to distract you.
Gabe!
I was just blading by. Helps me dry out my ponytail after a shower.
Yeah. Gotta admit, he's fabulous.
Your passion is so refreshing, Mabel. Unlike the girl from last night's puppet show. Single stitch on one puppet, cross stitch on the other.
Uh-oh.
Like,
Cross, huh?
Naturally, I deleted her off my cell phone contacts list.
Uh-oh. Yep, look at his elaborate ass puppets.
We gotta.
who can handle it?
Uh-oh.
Oops.
How many eyes does a face have again?
Wow.
Oh,
Second rate.
I'm not okay.
Matter of fact, you know what? This is a fourth-rate production. It's not even second rate.
You look like a vampire, and not the hot kind.
Which we're gonna have pretty soon, I'm sure. That's right. Punch your stupid puppet.
Passwords. Mabel.
It could be any random combination of letters, man. It doesn't have to be an actual word.
Initiate data erase in
Uh-oh.
5 minutes.
No. I'm gonna
Well,
lose
you got 5
everything.
minutes.
Well. Someone's looking desperate.
But I told you to
Yep.
leave me.
Yeesh, kid, relax. All I want is a puppet.
Uh-oh.
Puppet? What are you playing at?
Yeah, what are you playing at? Make him betray his sister?
I don't know.
That's what it is.
Mabel worked really
He wants
hard
to
on
break
this.
up the duo.
Seems to me one little puppet is a small price to pay to learn all
He
the...
wants to break up the duo.
Besides, what's your sister done for you lately? How many
Good point.
times have you sacrificed for her, huh?
My point.
Return the favor.
My point. That's right. Betray her. I'm into it. Let's do this. Nice to know the writing had a purpose. Well, now my hand's on
What puppet are
fire.
you gonna pick anyway? What?
Uh-oh. Well, that's not fair.
Kid, but you're my puppet now.
Damn it. Wow, I didn't see that coming.
This can't be happening.
This is a dream.
Whoa.
Because he wouldn't be interacting with him unless he was asleep, right? So this must be a dream.
And 2 eyes? This thing's deluxe.
Hey, stop messing with my face.
You've been getting way too close to figuring out some major answers. I've got big plans coming, and I don't need you getting in my way.
They really do love this animation. Like a lot. A whole lot.
Race you to the bottom of the stairs. It's gotta be around here somewhere. Boy, these arms
Yeah,
are
he's
durable.
He is messing this body up.
And I'm gonna go before you process the sentence. Okay, bye.
Damn
Sure,
it.
sounds great, sister. Wait, stop! Ha! Welcome to the
Very
Mindscape,
troubling.
kid. Without a to the theater.
Need a ride, Dipper?
Oh,
Why are your
anything for
eyes
you,
so weird,
Red.
Dipper?
I'm gonna stop you.
Unfortunately, they're oblivious.
How can you stop me if you don't exist?
Oh, okay. He's the only one that sees him for how he really is. That was very clever. Very subtle, very clever. They use a reflection to show that everybody else sees him normal, right?
Guts. Hey, Seuss, want to hear the exact time and date of your death?
Okay.
What could possibly go wrong with that?
I would never miss whatever this is.
By the by, Mabel.
She's got a pretty good crowd for something she pulled out of her butt. Dude is always with his puppets, ain't he? It makes you wonder. You have questions I'm not going to ask, but I have questions. Those are terrible puppets.
No, you said
That's only half a stitch. I've mentioned this before. She knows how to put on a show. That's one thing you can say about Mabel. You can't take that away from her. She does know how to put on a show.
It's true, I'm great,
Yeah.
but the perfect girl.
What did Bill say? I can't be heard without a vessel? Where would I find a...
Puppet, maybe? Now we're talking. I thought it was a dream, but it's been going on too long for this to all be a dream. I mean, we're into Mabel's B story, right? They're not going to do that as part of his dream.
Oh, wait,
This is some pretty good special effects she's putting on here. I'm impressed.
Mabel, it's me, Dipper. You need to help me.
wait, what?
I like his puppet.
Only hope to get me back in my body.
But my cue's coming up any minute.
Yeah. Wait, is she actually going to give up her dream for Dipper for once? That would redeem everything she's done.
Well, maybe later you could join me for biscotti?
You drive a biscotti?
Mabel, you want me to be a sock puppet forever?
Sorry, it looks funny when you're mad.
It kind of does. I have to agree with that. Wow, that is troubling.
Seriously?
Well, there's the wedding cake. Way to screw up the scene.
Bill Dipper. Bipper.
No, not Bipper.
No way, this is Dipper's. I'd never give it away.
Have a problem taking it for your own play or ditching him when he needed you. So come to your senses.
That's right. Pay this off. I've been bitching about this for a season and a half.
I mean, who would sacrifice
I really love
everything
they
they
paid
worked
this off.
for just for their dumb sibling?
Dipper would.
Hey,
That's right.
I'm giving you
Get him.
Waddles, the rings.
I can't believe Uncle Stan is the Reverend. That's right.
Oh, my brother's
Kick his ass.
evil truck.
You can't
Knock
stop
him
me.
out.
I'm a being of G with no weakness.
I would say your hubris is your
True,
weakness.
but you're and I know all his weaknesses.
Uh-oh.
What do you mean his?
Yeah. That's right.
Also, I got a full night's sleep and I want 4 mega shots of maple juice.
Yeah, maple juice is probably some Gatorade, right? With energy drink.
Move these stupid noodle legs. Curse this useless
He looks like a
joystick
wreck, man.
body.
He is a mess. That's right. Give up the flesh. That's what I thought.
I'm sorry, Gabe.
Let's go to the big finish. Blow up that sock puppet. Wow, that seems very dangerous. That's right. Blow him up with this flaming eyeball. The production quality of this thing is incredible. Like I said, she knows how to put on a show. That's right. Stomp him out.
Don't worry.
She's done $10,000 of damage.
The audience thinks it was all part of the show and loves it. Cue applause.
That's right. Subvert those expectations.
Around for the rap party? We got medication.
Yeah. Hey, it sounds good.
Let's go, my loves.
I knew he was into those puppets.
I might have dodged a bullet there. Gabe, it's okay. I can do. Sorry, Dipper. I spent all week obsessing over a dumb guy. I should have cared about was you.
Oh, that's sweet.
What did one sock puppet say to the other sock puppet?
They've got real sock puppets.
You
Very
look
troubling.
like you could use a hand.
Wow. Terrible. Absolutely terrible.
Was really something.
Yeah, something terrible.
Now that's funny. Yeah, you better turn her away. Well, Mabel is 100% redeemed. I knew she could do it. Actually, I didn't believe for a second that she could do it, but here I am, able to admit when I'm wrong. So, yeah, it colored me surprised, man. Like, I can't believe they went there. Like, they were totally setting this up the whole time, and I didn't even realize it. I thought it was just a writing flaw. One of the few, like I was talking about in the introduction, every masterpiece has a couple of flaws. You see a little brush stroke just slightly off or something in a Picasso or whatever. Although, how would you tell with Picasso? Anyway, this is their best episode, like, because they're paying off stuff from last season. So, well done.